Hello everyone, welcome to Digital Learning, an initiative of Department of Collegiate Education, Karnataka. In this video session, we will be learning some concepts of numerical analysis useful for the students, 5th semester students, 5th semester BSc Mathematics students studying under Mangalore bisection method. The main objective of this session is to learn the theoretical aspects of bisection methods to solve the algebraic and transcendental equations. After this session, the student will be able to understand the theory behind bisection method, which is used to solve the algebraic and transcendental equations. This bisection method is based on the repeated application of the intermediate value property. Let us consider a continuous function f of x defined in the interval a and b. Without loss of generality, let us assume that f of a is a negative value and f of b is a positive value. Then the first approximation to the root is x1 equal to a plus b by 2. If at all f of x1 is 0, then we conclude that x1 is a root of f of x equal to 0. Otherwise, depending upon whether f of x1 is positive or negative, the root will lie between a and x1 or x1 and b. If at all f of x1 is greater than 0, then the root is x2 equal to a plus x1 by 2. If f of x1 is negative, then the root is x3 equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. We bisect the interval as before and continue the process until the root is found to desired accuracy. Just to represent this geometrically, suppose that this is the function y equal to f of x and we have to identify the point x where this curve touches the x-axis, and that will be the root of the equation. Suppose that we have assumed that f of a is negative and f of b is positive. So we see that they lie on the either side of the x-axis. First approximation to the root, suppose if it is x2 and this is negative, then x2 will be here, b will be here, b will be here, and suppose you have f of x1 is positive, then the second approximation to the root is between a and x1. So the second approximation will be a plus x1 by 2. If at all f of x2 is negative, so x2 will be in the other side of the x-axis. So here the root will lie between x2 and x1, so that the third approximation is the average of these two values, that is x1 plus x2 by 2. Suppose that f of x2 is positive, then the next approximation is between x2 and x3 and so on. So we proceed as till we get the desired root of desired accuracy. Since the new interval containing the root is exactly half the length of the previous one, the interval width is reduced by a factor of half at each step. At the end of nth step, the new interval will be therefore of length b minus a by 2 power n. As the error decreases with each step by a factor of half, the convergence in the bisection method will be linear. So in this session, we have learned the theoretical aspects of bisection method. Thank you.